Hey Libra, how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. I do have a download for you. Somebody is going to, a significant other, will value you by sticking to your sense of integrity. So, what you view as integrity or how you show your integrity, that person is going to stick to it. That's how they are going to value you. I feel like this person matches your level of integrity. And that is how a person, that means that behind your back, when you're not around, all of these things, what are they saying? What are they doing? They still will be honoring you. That is how a person is going to value you. All right. And then also, I do have a nice spiritual message. And the message is, blessed are those who believe without seeing. Blind faith, faith without sight. All right. That's the energy that we have today. That is what we are feeling. That is what is in the ether. That's what's here. All right. I'm going into the blessing bag for this reading. In the blessing bag, let's see, pure luck in all endeavors. So you have pure support of what you're working on. You're swimming in success. I feel like for some of you guys, you could be thinking like, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Whatever you do right now. I feel like somebody has pure intentions, and that is why you have pure luck in all your endeavors. Your intentions are not to harm a person, not to one up, not to whatever. Your intention is for the greater good of all, for you, so you could be a better person for all. For all. I feel like somebody is a servant, a good, humble servant. And it's like the good, humble servant is like kind of trying to look for some type of questionings or answers. Let's say answers. What should I do? What am I going to do? And the humble servant needs to understand that whatever it does, they will bring luck to it as long as the intentions are pure, because the luck is going to match the pure intentions. Pure luck, pure intentions. So somebody needs to stop worrying about something. You keep on asking for a sign and you are the oracle. How about to say the oracle? Lord Jesus. You are the oracle. You keep on asking for messages, it's for signs. What are you feeling on the inside? Whatever you're feeling on the inside, you can possibly do, and you will be lucky there. Even if it's just for temporary, even if you're doing something temporarily, something's still going to be for like your greater good. Let's see. All right. The heart signifies great joy when near. Wow. This abundance, this luck, somebody hearts, pay attention to your heart. I've been saying that a lot this week. Pay attention to your heart. Pay attention to your heart, how your heart beats. Faster, slower. You're going to know if this is something that you want to do, or this is somebody that you want to be with, or whatever, is by your heart, how your heart starts to beat faster. Or I feel like somebody's heartbeat is in sync. That's what I've been getting, like an in sync heartbeat. Your heart signifies joy when near. Something makes you really, really happy. Also because you're doing something from the heart. All right. Oh, and we have the Queen of Cups. Somebody's in love. Somebody is in love. You have the Queen of Pentacles. It's this real big, nurturing, motherly type of feeling. This nurturing feeling that you get around a person. I feel like somebody has really, really deep feelings for a person, for someone. And you can feel like your feelings are all over the place. But this just signifies that you do have some deep feelings. Also, there's a person who's asking for some type of level of commitment. Somebody is also presenting an amazing opportunity to you, and you feel great. You feel really, really deeply. I feel like somebody is going to get some type of fulfillment here. Yeah, there's also lots of admiration and support. You got the Six of Wands giving you your flowers. I just feel like somebody is definitely in the receiving mode. Somebody is a lucky receiver. Lucky receiver. It goes from humble servant to lucky receiver. Somebody is just lucky. And that's because your intentions are pure. So then a person is getting matched or blessed with a person who matches their integrity. Beautiful. Just freaking beautiful. I'm going into the fairies today for this message. Like, somebody is like, it's giving me from humble servant to lucky receiver. Just in a spot where you are receiving so much, in a lucky place in your life. Luck all over, in your relationships, in your career, in your family, within yourself. Luck all over, everywhere. Let's see. New beginnings. Look at this baby. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. A new beginning. You have temptation too. Somebody could be in denial about something, in denial about a new beginning, or tempting to do something unhealthy, like sabotage it, that is at the bottom. So be mindful in whether you sabotage ideas or you sabotage things. For some of you guys, this new beginning could be like a friendship or a relationship or something like that. Be mindful about sabotaging something. Let's see what's crossing this. Motivation. What's crossing this is the actual motivation to do something. There's something that you've been thinking about doing. It's time for you to get busy and do it. Somebody is feeling unmotivated. Yeah, somebody's feeling unmotivated. I feel like I understand we need motivation, but motivation is just like a feeling. And you want to be able to get up and do the things that you need to do, that you truly, truly want to do, even when you don't feel like it. Even when it's hard for you to get out of the bed. So I feel like for me, it would be trumping motivation with consistency. Just being consistent, whether you feel like doing it or not. Just getting up and hitting it and doing it just because this is your routine. I feel like a lot of people, they need that pep talk or they need something. And those are really, really good. And those are very, very helpful. But in order to get something done, you have to lose the motivation and get into the consistency or the discipline. Because you can watch the same motivational speech, listen to the same motivational song, but today you're just not feeling it. It's not clicking. So what happens? And what if it doesn't click for the next 3 months? Do you just stop? Or do you get up and be disciplined and do something anyway? So I do feel like that it is about you getting busy to do it. And some of you guys are thinking like, okay, I don't have the motivation to do this. It's not about the motivation. It's about the consistency because you said you were going to do it. It's about the discipline. It's about you being disciplined with yourself. It's also you nurturing yourself when you get into things that you need to get done. Instead of waiting for the feeling of being motivated, because it's just a feeling, which means it's fleeting. feelings change. So something is just, you may feel motivated for like a week. I had an ex that used to call me a 2-weeker. Like, he like, you get so motivated and I give you like 2 weeks. And he just did not have no faith in me, y'all. And I was a little 2-weeker, okay? But it takes, baby steps. At first I was like a 3-dayer. So being a 2-weeker, I'm like, yes. And just because he was like super disciplined and he can do something over and over and over. And me, I need spice. Me, I need something to change up a little bit. So I know now, knowing me, I have to kind of change things up to keep me interested, or I will go another type of way. I will like search for that interest or that inspiration elsewhere if I'm feeling like something is, you know, boring now. Okay. And usually stuff gets boring, after a while, or you get like tired of doing it because the motivation feeling fleets. So I had to learn to work myself up to, not just being a 2-weeker. Okay. I had a goal to be a 1-monther, and then next thing you know, a 2-monther and a 3-monther. So I feel like it goes to show like discipline and consistency always wins. Somebody is not feeling motivated to move. Just make a date. Just say make a date on Tuesday at 4 p.m. I'm doing blah, blah, blah. And whether you are in the highest spirits or whether you are fully, fully motivated or not, or fully, fully on game to do something, just do it because you said you are going to do it and you stand by your word. You are very, very like, what could I say? What is that? Honorable? Is that the word that I'm going for? I don't know. I don't know what word I'm going for, y'all. I'm going into the Starseed Oracle. I don't know what words I'm going for. All right, let's get into it. Starseed Oracle. What other messages do we have for Libra? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What other messages? Thank you. Okay, so you believe you're not for everyone. You believe that it's time for you to embrace your weirdness. You believe it's time for you to face your true north. You believe that it's some places that you'll go to and you just won't fit in. You believe that. That's your belief. And that's not going to stop you from being who you are truly meant to be. Like somebody has this really, really good or this really, really high energy or just this really, really fun personality about them. They're just really, really fun. And there may be people surrounding you. There may have people surrounding you that have been trying to get you to fit in some type of box, and you have just been breaking out the box. Some of you guys have been scared shitless. Like, why aren't you guys supporting me who I am? Some of you guys, this could have definitely played an impact on your um, insecurities and your confidence of thinking that you're not loved just for who you are, and you're constantly trying to be molded. For some of you guys, this has birthed really, really great parents, really, really great friends for you to see a person and who they are and just leave them be. appreciating a person for just who they are, because I do feel like there's somebody who had to unalign themselves with a lot of things that didn't fit who they naturally were. And I do feel like somebody who could have definitely been through some type of trials and tribulations. It's not like that person who was always that big personality as a kid and everybody accepted it, and now they're that big personality as an adult. For some of you guys, you definitely had to form and mold yourself into a way. For some of you guys, you could have always been this big personality, but it probably was not accepted. For some of you guys, you could have possibly been looked at as rude. You could have possibly been looked at as crazy. You could have definitely been possibly looked at as like just too much, where people just wanted to sit you down. People wanted to sit you down and shut you up. For some of you guys, you asked too many questions, and instead of trying to fit yourself in that mode that you know you can never even do, you couldn't be that way if you tried, because it's just not you. It's not who you are. And that's when you know that there's something that's bigger than you. There's a purpose that's bigger than you that is linked to that certain type of personality that you do have. Because you can't do it if you try to do it. You can't fit in or try to blend in even if you try to do it. It's just not something that, as much as you would want to feel like you belong, you want to expressing your energy is natural. So this is something that you could have always known, or this is something that you're definitely knowing, that you're not for everybody. And in you not being for everybody, you're questioning a lot of things that you could have aligned to, you could have made accommodations with, you could have been in relationship with, and you're realizing that it does not align with you and it has to go. Why? Because you're so much so about belonging instead of fitting in. Just because you can see a person in all their grace and what they are different and you can leave them be, you want that same type of love and affection and admiration in your life. And if it's not there, you're leaving it behind, or you are unaligning yourself with it. You're questioning a lot of things. You're questioning a lot. So, like I said, you could have asked a lot of questions. There's something beautiful that is coming together or coming to fruition. It's just not there yet. It's not ready yet. For some of you guys, you know exactly what this is. Like, you haven't even put a date on something yet. And that's fine. Like, don't try to like give your things a date to match somebody else's view. Just keep on working on expressing yourself in the truest light possible. Okay? So it's happening. There's no challenge here. There's no challenge here. I love when these cards come out like this. There's no challenge here. You're taking your baby steps. You're in action. You're following your intuition before it makes sense. So blessed are the ones who believe without seeing. You are blessed. You are definitely blessed. You are taking these baby steps. This is what it looks like. You see how crazy it is? Like going, like betting on yourself. You don't know what's in front of you. Nothing is guaranteed to you. This is what it feels like. Scary, right? Wild and exciting too, right? Fulfilling, but uncertain, right? It's just it's the dualities that's here. What else do we have? For some of you guys, there is some type of conflict, inner conflict that's happening. You definitely want to check where your Mars placement is. But definitely there is some, so you can definitely understand a little bit more of how that inner conflict is affecting you and how you're reacting and how you're seeing things and things like that. Understanding where your Mars placement definitely could help. But there is some inner conflict that's getting you to soften up to love. And this doesn't have to do with you softening up and you treating other people better. This has a lot to do with you softening yourself and you treating yourself better. Because how could you nurture your child with all that anger or all that guard or all that, how could you nurture? How could you become soft when you have to take off the guards or you have to take off the mask or you have to, Let go of the anger. How could you nurture your child, your inner child on the inside? So for some of you guys, there is some inner conflict going on. There could be some inner child healing that needs to take place. The inner child could definitely be scared and just waiting for you to see how much they need you. And then you're on the outside because there is this inner void of a need. So on the outside and the external, you're pulling towards so many different things because you're in need of something. But you don't understand that void that you're feeling is your inner child trying to pull at you. It's like you made a promise to your inner child. You promised that you would never leave your inner child. You promised that you would love yourself in a certain type of way. You promised. And for some of you guys, you could be faced on externally with so many broken promises. But still, remember, your inner child is a child at heart. It doesn't hold on to a lot of things. Children are the most forgiving people on the planet, okay? Forgiving. Your inner child just wants that love, just wants to be held, just wants to be talked to, just wants to be appreciated, just wants that love. And the inner child wants to appreciate you. So I do feel like this new earth is happening. This new beginning is definitely happening here. It's happening really, really fast because you have it both and in alignment that's coming out for you. Somebody has a song. Okay, now this song is finished. This is not a song that you're working on. This is not a concept in your head. You have a song, share it, okay? You have a song, share it. Share that song out. Start promoting yourself. Start boldly, confidently marketing your magic. Like, share that song. That song is finished and that song is good. And everybody you show it to on the low when you get in your car because you want to hear it in that car speaker. Okay. I know how y'all do. You want to hear it in the car speaker, okay? So you go ahead and put it in the Bluetooth in your car and it sounds good. Everybody tells you it sounds good. Just share it. Just share it out there. All right? You are not for everybody. You're not supposed to be for everybody. All right, in the past, you do have cracked open. Somebody hit rock bottom. I think there's a person who's forgetting that you hit rock bottom so you can crack yourself open again with softening to love. In the past, you hit the rock bottom, and that rock bottom was supposed to get you to come to yourself. So in what ways have you came to yourself? In what ways have you, start loving on yourself a little bit more? You were supposed to dive deep, activated earth. This was activated. This rock bottom, this cracking, this opening up. Some of you guys felt like everything was happening to you and not for you, like a lot. This was planned. Yes. This was activation. You were going into activation. You were becoming activated. And through activation, there's a guard that needs to come off. So what guard are you like hiding yourself or hiding what you truly like or hiding yourself from you? It's time for you to be a better nurturer to yourself. All right, let's see. Somebody hit some type of rock bottom. And now in the future, your perspective changes. In the future, you realize that nothing matters. It's a portal. This portal that's coming. Hopping through the portal, a door is opening. And you realize that something that you were zooming in on, focused in on, it was just a small speck in the big thing. It doesn't matter. They don't care about it. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's something super small. But in your mind, and I could feel like when you were hitting rock bottom, you felt so open. It felt so big. It felt like everybody was looking at it and expecting it, inspecting it and speaking about it and gossiping about it and whatever it was and attacking it or whatever. But something is smaller. You can only see it under a microscope. You can't even see it with the naked eye. That's how small something is that a person is worrying about. This could be a flaw within you. Like, you feel like everybody can see it, and nobody notices this thing at all. The only way a person will notice it if you would bring attention. They'd be like, oh, okay. You know, people who are like that, like, I had no idea. And it's because you are overthinking. You are zoomed in on a piece that doesn't even matter. So in the future, you zoom out. Zoom out, understanding that none of something matters. None of this matters. All right. I do feel like for some of you guys, there's something very, very different or weird about you. And I mean weird in a good way, like quirky. Quirky. There's something really, really different or weird about you. And you could have been zooming in on like some type of flaws or something flawed in your personality, flawed in your energy or something like that, and focusing on that and thinking that everyone is focusing on it, but no one is focusing on it. Nobody is focusing on it. The more that you spend time in nature, the more that you slow down, the more that you love on you, the more you begin to zoom out of something so big. You're going to realize in the near future that something that you focused on that was so big to you once, it's going to be so small that you can't even see it anymore. And that's magic. I'm going to go into the crows to finish off this reading, Libra. All right, let's see. What else? What other messages do we have for Libra? So the approach that you're using is curiosity. Or that's the approach that needs to be used. Curiosity. You have waterproof here. That's the guarded here. Commitment, teamwork, self-interest, luck. Luck shows up again. Look, you have commitment, teamwork, self-interest, and luck. There's need for you to be curious about a certain type of commitment. Also, teamwork. There's somebody who you can work together with. Also, there's something that you can get yourself. And then there's luck. Somebody is prepared for the right thing. Somebody has went through something to get to the right thing. Like you are prepared. Preparation meets opportunity. You are prepared for this opportunity that's coming, that's bringing luck. Again, there's a new beginning that's coming, and it's very, very lucky for you. And you are 100% prepared for it. Okay? The people surrounding you, the influences surrounding you is grief. Something is heavy. There's a need for you, just like everything unaligned must go. There's the need for you to kind of, there's something that isn't aligned with you. And even though it's heavy, it's a releasing. So there's a person there's people around you that's heavy, and they could put heavy burdens on you, okay? They can place heavy expectations on you. It's just something that's really, really heavy. And the more and more that you grieve this, the more you get into this sacred, safe space, okay? You're able to see it. They're also posing as a distraction. These people around you bringing this heaviness on you. And it almost feels like your grief is so, so heavy. You could be around people who make you feel like you want to cry, or you get around people and next thing you know, your spirits are down or something is going on. It's just like grieving. These people are also showing up as distractions, and They're displaced. It's unalignment. These people can also be putting you in places that you aren't supposed to be in. And you're prepared. Yet and still here, you're prepared for something. There's an opportunity that comes in with these people. There's an opportunity out of this displacement, out of some type of discomfort, out of some type of heaviness that you are prepared for. So let me find out that these people have been preparing you. Look at that, release. We have grief and we have release. Let's find out if these people have been preparing you or trying to get you to, like, now you're ready. They've been preparing you for something. Or being around these people have been making you prepare yourself for something. Some of you guys, you can have a lot of old energy, dead energy folks around you. Get away from them. They are contagious. They take your energy too. To be around some really life fun. You hope that someone's not angry. Look at this raft. This is way like you hope that something doesn't start this is what your hopes and your fears. You hope that something is not a raft, and your fears that something creates a huge raft. Anger, resentment, if you were to let something go. Look at this as abundance here. Abundance is coming towards you, and you have, this is a risk that you take. You're anticipating this risk of relieving or letting go a certain system. You hoping that everybody don't lose their shit. You're hoping that somebody doesn't come and try to control you. Look, perspective. None of this even matters. Something is a small speck. All of this anger that you're thinking about is only that big in your head. Something is a small speck. Somebody is not going to do all of that. You're going to see. These people aren't going to do all that. It's not even going to be that. You can definitely release something that isn't aligned with you. Stop scaring yourself into staying small. As soon as I say that, the outcome of this is growth. Stop scaring yourself to stay small. The outcome is growth. There is some type of teamwork here. The fact that somebody is dominant or has dominance over you, that is an illusion. Okay? The fact that a person can dominate or can dictate your feelings, your actions, and make you do, that is definitely an illusion. And I feel like the outcome is that you grow to learn that. All right, so I'm going to leave this reading right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.